Don't ever come at me like that.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a video of my first and last fight.
Stupid bitch.
Fighting this trash. If you wake up wanting to fight someone, there's something wrong with you, okay? But anyways, this happened to me, and you know, I went to an all-girls secondary school, and I think one day I'm going to make a video telling you guys about my experience, because there was too many negatives. Like, you know when they say like good things outweigh the negatives, there was no good things. What good things did we have? What was it? Please let me know. Enlighten me, please. Yeah, I thought I can just share with you guys a story time, because I do want to do tons of story times on this channel. There's not much exciting things that take place as of now in my life, but when I was in secondary school, aka high school, ish was going down. I want you guys to please learn from my mistakes and not to fight somebody. Don't even lay hands on anybody. If you want to like kill someone with kindness, hi, Miss Lim Gomez, how are you? If you want to kill someone with kindness, the best way to do it is silence sometimes, or sometimes it's like let your word speak for itself. Like actions is unnecessary, because you can get kicked out of school, you can get isolated, there's a lot, okay? You can go on your records as well, and you don't want colleges or universities seeing that ish there. Like, oh my god, this girl had a fight with this girl. This girl is like trashy. This girl is ratchet. This girl is ghetto. Do you know what I mean? If you guys end up enjoying today's story time and you want to see more story times on this channel, all you have to do is make sure to smash the like button. I don't even have like goals. Like, we just do things loosely here. But make sure you guys do like the video. Not like the video, but you get what I mean, right? Subscribe if you are new here. Comment below if you've ever been into a fight. And also let me know if you've been to an all-girls school or whether you went to a mixed school. I would love to know. And yes, let's just get started. Yeah, let me set you a scene. So basically, in my all-girls high school, that was trash, by the way, there was nothing that I actually genuinely liked.
Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. Sorry. Really been going through it.
I'm so bad at trying to be nice when it comes to this school, because like, I really wish I just didn't go. And to anybody who I still speak to that goes to that school, you know that I wish that was one of my biggest regrets. But it was a decision my mom chose. Let's not talk about it, but I still blame her to this day. But like, I need to put a lot of blush on my nose. There's this girl, yeah? We're going to call her A. There's this girl, I don't know if she's going to watch this video, but she's going to know exactly who it is. Anybody who went to my secondary school is going to know who this girl is. This girl was doing too much. This girl would chat crap about everybody in my flipping year group, or even like youngers as well. Imagine like degrading younger people who said nothing to you. You're just bored, okay? In secondary school, I did have like a lot of people who I hung out with. I had like 2 good friends, and then they would like bring other people to like this circle, this clique, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. And then everybody would just bring everybody. So I'm thinking like, what kind of link up is this? We're in school, please. You don't know my name, we've never spoken before, so how are you about to like, do you know what I mean? There was just too much going on. I would say like around me 24/7 was probably like over 10 people, which is just bad, because like some of them didn't even know my name. Some of them I didn't care to know, because I've heard some really trashy things about them. Like, a lot of people in my secondary school loved to gossip. They loved a good cheeky gossip. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love to hear it, but I don't like to get involved. And I think I'm low-key too, I mean, I do commentary, I like to chat my mouth, but things have changed, okay? Back then, I just wasn't a gossip. Like, I didn't gossip. I listened to things, and I just kept my mouth shtum. If only things stayed that way.
You think that shit funny?
Everybody who I was friends with was like, this girl, A, is chatting crap about me. Not me, but them. She's chatting crap about me 24/7. Like, I'm gonna drop her. I'm not gonna be friends with her anymore. Like, she's really causing too much like misery upon my life. Every time I see her, I want to puke. She's so annoying. She keeps chatting crap. Which is very true. Every time I was around this A girl, she used to literally chat about everybody. And I was like, oh my god, do you not have anything nice to say? Who hurt you? What's going on at home? Did your boyfriend break up with you? Like, did something happen? Because this negativity ain't for me. I'm not trying to be around negative people, okay? But I did. I was around her for like, what, a whole school year? 1 whole school year? Don't know how I did it. But for as long as I knew, she wasn't chatting crap about me to my face anyways. She was behind my back. A couple of people came up to me and was like, Keisha, A is talking about you, A spoke about you, A said this, A said that. Now, I can't remember what she said about me, but it must have been like something bad for me to like cut her off. I mean, if you're chatting crap about me anyways, and you once upon a time claim to be my friend, and I'm like, I'm hanging out with you, I'm giving you the attention, then that's an issue. I confronted her. I'm not really sure how it happened, because this happened like 4 or 5 years ago when I was in year 11. No, year 10, actually. I don't know how I confronted her exactly, but I know that I was her last friend, because everybody else had cut her off. I was literally her last friend. I was the only person who sat with her at lunchtime. I gave her the time of day, because I was like, you know what? She didn't say anything to me, so I'm just going to be friends with her. Like, I'm going to keep it mutual. I'm still going to be friends with my friends, and I'm still going to be friends with this girl too, because she hasn't done anything to me personally. And that's the type of girl I am. I'm not the one who's going to be like choosing sides because one of my friends are not friends with her. I mean, if you do that, then great. But for me, if somebody hasn't done something to me, I'm not going to go ahead and drop somebody, especially because she looks like she needed me. She needed somebody. She was by herself 24/7, all right? So I was like, you know what? I'm not trying to see this girl be by herself, be lonely, probably be going through something and not say anything. Got to the point where it's like, okay, if she's trying crap about me, let me confront her. Again, I don't remember how it happened, but it happened to the point where I wasn't friends with her anymore. She no longer had friends. None of people who like to force things and like hang out with somebody else who they would never hang out with, but because the worst situation happened, you just go there because you want to be lonely. That's what she did. So we all noticed, and by we, I mean like everybody who I used to hang out with, we all noticed that like, oh wow, like she's actually by herself, like low-key, high-key, this is what she deserves, because you can't go around degrading people, calling people fat, saying, do you see the way she's on the trampoline? She looks so fat, like she's gonna break the trampoline. Oh my gosh, she's so ugly. She thinks she's all that. Like, hold on. Somebody who's saying this is so insecure. So like, what's up? I would never laugh when she would cuss somebody. I would just ignore her or just tell her like, what's wrong with you? Like, no, seriously though, what's wrong with you? She was so negative. She's a negative Nancy, all right? So yeah, that happened and we weren't friends. And then there was one day, this is when the fight happened. There was one day, because I used to take geography, right? And this girl took geography too, and somebody else took geography. So A is in the classroom with a girl, let's call her S. So A and S are speaking to each other, and my form teacher is in the room too. This is before school even started, because I didn't live too far from my school. I used to go there early, wait for my friends and all of that. And my friend had actually gone to the bathroom to like touch up her makeup or something. So I was like, oh wait, S is here. She's in my geography class too. Like, let me ask her, like, what did she think of the work? Did she do it? And then I asked her, and then A's giving some dirty looks and like mumbling, and I hate it when people mumble under their breath. If you have something to say, I beg you say it with chest, please, thank you. I don't like fighting. This is my first and last fight, and it's not going to happen again, but it happened. She was mumbling under her breath, and then like I finished what I was saying to S, right? And then she would get involved and be like, no, they'll be talking and talking and talking, and I genuinely needed the S. I was like, oh wait, S is here. Like, I know she does geography. I kind of need help on this. Can she help me before the lesson starts? That's my intention when doing this. Now, every time A and S were speaking, I didn't get involved. I wasn't trying to do that. I was waiting for them to finish. A kept on like trying to get S's attention. Then I'd be like, can you stop? I said something like, can you stop? Or can't you see that I'm talking to S? That's what I said. And then she started mumbling under her breath, and she was saying some stuff. I said, what did you say? Bitch. I said the B word. I said bitch. Teachers would be like, but my teacher was cool with me. She was actually one of my favorite teachers from that school. She was super nice, super polite. She knew that I was a really good child. So again, as I mentioned a million times, if I'm acting out of anger, it's for a reason. Like, someone must have done something to me to provoke me, you know? But it's really hard to provoke me. Like, if anything, I'll just keep that ish to myself and bottle it up. So A really tried me. So I said something, bitch. And then she's like, what did you say? And then she grabbed someone's backpack that wasn't even hers, my friend's backpack. It was on the table. Like I mentioned, she went to the toilet, right? Literally grabbed her backpack and hit it when I was walking. She hit my back. And I'm thinking, like, first and foremost, a bag, not the bag. Not the bag. I'm like, hold on. Are we... She hit me with bags. I was like, no. There's two things you do in a situation. You either ignore it and let it slide, or you get up and you literally stand up for yourself. It's been so long overdue. I wanted to literally just give her a taste of her own medicine, you know, and I say this in a non-violent way, but I had to do what I had to do. I did what I had to do, and I'm not mad at it. I can't really get into detail about what I did, but it was nothing like where she couldn't breathe. She pushed me. I was on top of her. It was nothing too crazy to the point where she bruised or anything. It was just that this needed to happen kind of thing. I'm not going to get into too much detail. But I was doing what I had to do, and she was doing what she had to do. And because she was shorter than me, she tried to kick me, but she wasn't really kicking me because, like, what was she kicking? Air. Period 1, aka first lesson, was happening, so everybody was like waiting outside. But then like people are like, oh my god, they're fighting, like the people are like, ooh. People need to like side with me because everybody didn't like this girl because she's too busy chatting crap about people every single day, bro. When you do that, what do you expect to happen? I was definitely such an emotional person, to be completely honest with you, and I'm still emotional right now, but I've definitely improved, and thank God for that, because over anything I would cry. Like, somebody could literally say something mean to me and I would cry. I'd be so sensitive. When we were fighting and everything, I realized, like, what am I doing? Like, this is not me. I'm acting out of character, but like low-key, high-key, I'm enjoying this.
This behavior is not normal. It's not okay.
The teacher was trying to get me off of her, and then like this really important teacher, I don't know what did she even do? She was like basically in charge of people who would have behavior issues, and I never had that. So I was like, who is this bitch and where's she taking me to? So she was like, Keisha, I'm at my office now. And I'm like, this is so embarrassing, because behind me is like a flipping group of people literally be like, ooh, Keisha, what happened? Keisha, what happened? And then I started crying because I'm such an emotional wreck, because like I didn't want to do this and I knew that I'm gonna get in trouble. They're gonna call my parents, and I'm just not a bad girl. I'm not a chunny, like it's just not in me. But it had to come out for this girl. So then as I'm walking to this lady's office, like my friends are literally walking like, Keisha, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? And I'm crying because I'm a flipping crybaby. Hi, Melanie Martinez, how are you? I've definitely improved now. But as I was walking to the office, tell me why am I crying when I didn't start this? Some of you guys watching right now might have handled things differently, and now I would regret not killing her with kindness. But back then, there was no such thing. I go to the office, I'm crying like, why am I here? Like, I'm missing my first lesson. Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? And then you got my friends trying to figure out like, what's going on with Keisha? Like, what happened? And then I forgot to mention, but after like I went to the office, apparently A had like ran out the classroom and ran somewhere in school. I don't know what room she went to, because our school was kind of like fairly big, so God knows where she went. I'm talking to the lady and she's like, can you write down a statement? I'm like, I don't have the energy in me to write anything, let alone you asking me questions. So can you like come back in a couple of hours maybe? The situation is still fresh. I'm not trying to like write down everything that happened, but I ended up doing it. And then the teacher took me to another room where it's basically the counselors. The ladies in this room, I'm not really like a big fan of. Like, I think they're just forcing it basically. Like, you know when teachers are trying to be cool, that's what this room was pretty much giving me. I went to this room and she was like, Keisha, like, what's going on? Like, why are you fighting? And I'm like, it wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but like, it wasn't me. Like, I didn't start this. I basically try to make excuses. It's never okay to really like do that. But yeah, so then she brought A to the room. I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't A be out of the room whilst I'm in here? Because we don't need, the fight is still fresh. The fight is still fresh. So I'm like, oh wow. And y'all wonder why I have trust issues. A is in the room, the counselor is in the room, and I'm in the room. And it's like this dark room with like a couple of lights. Like, what kind of horror film is this meant to be? I mean, the whole day was a horror film. I was asking questions like, what happened, blah, blah, blah. We both explained from our sides, and obviously it was different. It didn't add up, of course. And then she was basically, she said something that really stood out that I would never forget. She was like, are you willing to be friends? And I looked at her. I looked at A. I'm trying to see where she's at, because I know where I'm at. I said no.
Ha! Girl!
And she was like, yeah, I don't mind. She was like, I don't mind. Grow up. You had the energy to come and hit me, so have the energy to literally stand up for yourself. So she was like, yeah, I don't mind being friends. I don't mind. I do mind. This is not going to happen. I don't hate you, but I do have an issue with you. You chatted crap about my friends for no reason. You chatted crap about random people. You chatted crap about me. You can't just think that after the situation we're going to go back and be friends and have things be the way it was. It's not going to be the same again, and it wasn't. So I was like, no, I don't want to be friends with her. Like, can I go? And then they put me in isolation. I don't know why I was in isolation. They put her in isolation in the same room as me. You got my friends outside the door saying, free man, Keisha, free man, Keisha. Oh, they're actually so funny. That was funny that I can just hear them chatting. I can hear everything. But yeah, that was the situation. I never spoke to the girl again. I saw her at prom. I said, your dress looks nice, even though it didn't look good. Sometimes you gotta fake it. Do you know what I mean?
Ciao, anyways.
It is what it is. If I see her, I'm not gonna say hi either, but I didn't hate the girl. I really hope that she's in a better headspace, because whatever she was going through, it was toxic to the point where every day she made everybody else in the room feel like a misery. Like, she made everyone feel uncomfortable, you know. And I tried to like stand by her until the end, and I did do that until the end, literally. But it just wasn't right. It wasn't good for me to be around that kind of environment. It was going to affect my learning. It was going to affect me. I went to an all-girls school. It was already toxic and problematic as it is. On top of that, we have A. So that's literally the story of what went on. I didn't get in trouble. My parents weren't called. I don't know why I always kind of like got out. I got away with a lot, but yeah, that's pretty much the time that I got into a fight. My first and last fight. It won't happen again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. If you did, please be sure to smash the like button and tell me one thing you've learned from today's video, and one high school experience that was the most craziest for you, or something that you witnessed. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.